Hey, what's all the fuss about? I mean, really, it wasn't that long ago that you would see the streets filled with people. The shopping malls would have folks wandering in and out of stores, and you'd go out and there'd be people. You'd always have people around you. But now it's isolated. Nobody's out. Nobody's about. We're not gathering as the church. I mean, what's the deal? It wasn't all that long ago when things were terribly different and better. But this little virus is affecting everything. It's affecting every news program that you watch. All you hear is about how many people are infected with the virus, how many people have died as a result of the virus, how many dollars are being spent by the government to combat the virus and its effects on the economy. The truth of the matter is we're spending trillions of dollars. People's lives have been radically altered, all because of a little virus. But if Darwin was right, then maybe our response is totally inappropriate. Darwin basically said that in the struggle for survival, it is the fittest who win out at the expense of their rivals because they have succeeded in adapting themselves to their new environment. Maybe this COVID-19 thing is truly nature's way of weaning out the weak in our gene pool. Maybe it's a way to kind of give us a clean slate and maybe even usher in the next evolution of humanity. But I think that we are truly struggling with this because we know that that's not right. People are willing to isolate. People are willing to spend time and resources in order to find a cure or at least find a treatment for this. We're willing to deal with all sorts of things. And in fact, the truth is, we grieve the loss of those who have been infected by this disease. And we mourn that because we maybe are afraid that we're going to get infected next, or maybe we're going to miss those people who are close to us. But the truth of the matter is, I think our response is demonstrating the fallacy of Darwinism, of evolution in general, that we do care. And because if we didn't care, if we were just saying, okay, well, this is just nature having its way with us, and maybe the virus is going to be the next step in our evolution, but we're saying no, that's not the case, and so we are willing to do all of these things because we believe, at our core, that life matters. If it didn't matter, if Darwin was right, then why in the world should we even bother? Why isolate? Why spend money? Why wear the silly masks that we wear? Why do the things that we do? Why should doctors and nurses and techs spend all kinds of time trying to find ways to help us through this incredible crisis? David said this. He was talking about God, and he was talking about us. And he said that you, God, you made all the delicate inner parts of my body, and you knit them together in my mother's womb. I want to thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous, and how I know it. You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. You saw me before I was born. Every day of my life was recorded in your book, and every moment was laid out before a single day has passed. God knows us. He created us. In fact, I believe at my core that God places incredible value on each and every one of us. And that's why this matters. Because if Darwin was right, why would we bother? Why would we care? Why wouldn't we just bury the dead and move on? But because Darwin was wrong, and because we are more than just some cosmic accident, I believe that every effort we can make, every sacrifice that we take, every step that will bring us closer to health and healing points to the fact that we are special, that we matter. Just something to think about.